Quaquaval is currently being suspect tested and might be banned in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet UU tier. Its signature move Aqua Step allows it to attack while raising its speed, and if you pick up a KO, of course you get its Moxie activated, giving you +1 attack. It's very easy to snowball with this Pokemon, especially because it has fantastic coverage and knockoff Ice Spinner, its strong stab close combat, and of course utility and Rapid Spin. What do you think though? Should Quaquaval be banned? Let me know down below and let's get our suspect test Rex. So Quaquaval is currently being suspect tested in UU as the intro said, and my boy Sweets passed me this squad. We have a Defiant Close Combat Eject Pack Trailblaze Zapdos, so it can set up after it's, close combat and gotten out of there. Choice Band Ogerpon, which looks really good into my opponent's not mono-watered team. I see you, Toxic Croak. As well as a Heavy Duty Boots Standard 4-attack stunners, actually. So sometimes it runs Nasty Plot or Volt Switch. We have the Stealth Rock Body Press Volt Switch Thunder Wave Cobalion, and which is our low kicks answer for the team. Of course, Standard Slowking, Spreading Paralysis support, allowing Choice Band Ogerpon, Gyapdos to put in work, and also Chilly Reception, which pairs really well with Weather Ball. And then we have a Choice Scarf Quaquaval to kind of show off that Quaquaval is not just an SD one trick. It can run Scarf, it can run bulky defensive. It is so good. I've been preaching that this mon is fire ever since the beginning of its journey in UU. I absolutely love that mon. That and like Iron Leaves in the UU tier. So I don't want to stay. My best mon is obviously Thunderous. I don't want it to be toxic immediately. And Slowking just defensively can pivot in on everything. I don't really care too much about toxic spikes at all on this team. It actually only affects 2 Pokemon at the end of the day, and one being Quaquaval. So Quaquaval, like offensively, what Quaquaval is going to do is just click close combat with Moxie at the end game. That's literally all it's going to do in this game. I don't have Future Sight, unfortunately. We do have Chilly Reception though, and we are slower, so we can just Chilly right out as Rotom comes out. And I mean, I'm already poisoned, so I can't get Scarf Wisp, right? I might as well click Choice Band Ivy Cudgel, which looks to be my win con in this game. If they want to terastallize one of their water types, well, they have 4 more ready to be hurt very effectively by this. I'm really glad that Rotom goes down there. So it might have been defensive Rotom, which does live 1 non-ban Cudgel, and they want to just Volt Switch or Pain Split off. Maybe they're just trying to weaken me for Toxic, which admittedly is a threat to the team. I just want to, just for my knowledge sake, because if they take that little from that, that means they get cooked by the other one. I do have to be worried about this mon actually setting up, or excuse me, beating me 1v1 after terastallizing. So, Maple Bunker, which I don't believe Ivy Cudgel makes contact. If it did, it wouldn't be as broken. Ogerpon wouldn't be as broken. And the reason I'm getting up rocks is because I'm just trying to win the game with Ogre right here. And honestly, there's no reason for this Toxapex to move. There is 0 reason for this Toxapex to move right now. So, we're going to throw off Thunder Wave. Hits everything upon switching. Cramorant is probably not the best switching to this version of Cobalion, just because, unfortunately for them, I am a full-on special attacker, and if this somehow doesn't KO Cramorant, which, I mean, looks like it didn't, they didn't go for Surf yet. They haven't gone for Surf yet. I don't really care if Ogerpon, they might actually defog or do anything. I don't really care if Ogerpon goes down to Cramorant 1v1 because of the combination of the Pikachu and all that stuff, the Gold Missile plus Poison, which is completely fine. Yeah, I will die, for sure. Oh, Protect is really cool. I mean, I already died anyway, dude, with the Poison, but it is what it is. We'll just get our damage off on Toxapex here, and then, or at least knock out Cramorant. I'll take this as well. And at this point, it's time to Thunderous them, right? We have enough. We just need Toxapex being gone. I don't know what Terra you are. You might be Grass. You might end up resisting this. That's fine, but I'm thinking they're trying to go for game with Toxicroak or something, right? That has to be their win con. What else would you win with? Last move is probably Recover on... It can't be Recover, Toxic, and Haze, right? It can't be all 3. So I'm going to figure it out by going out to Gyapdos. This would be great if they go out to Polito, which could be defensive and live a hit. I just CC out of here. But what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think Quaquaval should be banned? Do you think not? If this is Scarf, it shouldn't kill me. This isn't... Yeah, this is a really bulky mon. Beautiful. Get my little eject pack out. Ooh, Citrus Berry, VGC tag. That's why I've been playing. Ice Punches. It was Belly Drum. Yo, that's really cool. That is really, really cool. Anyway, Chilly Reception out. We gotta start from the bottom, do our Rex. I'll leave a link to the suspect Rex thread down below as well. Oh, it was 100% Belly Drum. You know, I respect the hell out of that. I think going Cobalion is the guaranteed they can't Terra in front of Thunderous and have something annoying happen. And also, there's no Terra that Toxicroak can have that can beat Like if it's Terra Steel, I smoke it anyway, right? So I just Volt Switch here immediately into Zap. And if I force their Terra Steel, then Quaquaval gets the kill. So it's or Cobalion. So it's just at this point, it feels over. Terra Steel, Terra Rock. I'm just gonna Brave Bird. I'm not gonna bother. Terra Poison. Ooh, that did so much. I mean, I'm obviously dead, right? But like, doesn't matter. They already Terrace Slash. Just click Thunderbolt twice, and we win this game with Thunderous. So good start. Didn't really get to Quaquaval them. They were mono resist Quaquaval, if I'm being honest. Plus, literally every mon on this team could not. Jeez, that does so much damage. I'm not even like specs, man. That's crazy. We're gonna get another one, but also if y'all didn't know, code AIM20 is still available. If you guys want to try out my new mystery flavor, mythical mystery, which is a focus flavor, so it's caffeinated 18 plus. I'm just gonna tell you, it's like a smooth lemon lime mixed with a few, like that's like the gist of the flavor. Because I understand, and I saw some comments and like, yo, you're absolutely right. It's hard to justify spending that money even if I want to get it on a flavor you don't know. So you're absolutely right. So I'm just gonna tell you, it's like a smooth lemon lime. So it's completely different than all of my other flavors. But if you want to check them out, my non-caffeinated flavors, I think my hydration flavors are awesome. They're all right here. Everything's restocked except for Moo Milk, which will be coming back soon. And I do have the mouse pads as well. So if y'all want to pick up any desk pads or anything, use code AIM20. Link is down below. That's a crazy, crazy combination. Like the webs for this is like my in-game team in the current Egglock we're doing. So throughout my throughout my UU suspect test Rex, I plan on using all different versions of Quaquaval every single day. So I didn't want to start with like SD or bulk up Quaquaval, which obviously can sweep the low ladder. This mon is basically Kartana. But I do think it'll be fun to see if it can do anything in this game versus like a Clodsire plus webs, as it is my spinner. I said yeah, Galvantula. All right, this mon basically beats Galvantula, doesn't it? Well, I Volt Switch out. Break the sash, go Glow King, take the Thunder with ease, Chili out, right back out into Thunderous, and I click Weather Ball. And that should kill Galvantula while also not allowing, it basically positions Thunderous and doesn't allow any of these monsters to come out in front of me. I took Thunder as well. I'm glad they actually went for that because they couldn't full para me with that. So Weather Ball should knock out Galvantula just based on Volt Switch damage. And then this doesn't allow these guys to come in for free. Now, am I saying that Clodsire won't wall me? Absolutely not. Unless it's like fully Fizz Def and just happens to not take 1,000,000,000%, but that's obviously not the case. I'm gonna go Cobalion here. Now, of course, I'm weak to Earthquake, but I'm physically defensive Cobalion. I want to get up the rocks before anything happens, and I will be able to spin later, so I'm not really too worried. Unless the only mon that I see being Terra Ghost in this team is Galvantula. That's basically it. The Oxy Spikes once again are a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. If this wants to spin on me, I will body press to break it sturdy. Plus, I have the Rocky Helmet 1v1 as well. I'm pretty positive they lose to me 1v1, and I end up with rocks on top. This is obviously cussed at Berry. Double T-Spikes is heinous. You're just out of range of cuss tap, though. Just get all of them out. You can't spin. Well, you didn't know I was Rocky Helmet, to be fair. You didn't know I was Rocky Helmet. All right, this is where Demon comes out. Yep, one of these two. Demon actually could have been the Hellhound, but when I say Demon, I mean Hax. Hax looks insane. Hax looks crazy. I'm Terra Dragon too. Oh no. Not in this case. I mean, what otherwise? Otherwise, you'd be Ghost? I think Ghost is better if Cobalion. Let me see slash data. Cobalion. Are you RU or UU right now? It's been a minute. You are UU. When Cobalion was RU, I liked Ghost a lot for the Iron Defense Body Press Wars. Like that set looked nasty here. I'm not even sure if they even go out into Haxorus just yet. All right, the dog comes out. What is faster than the dog? I can go pivot Slow King into you if they want a Nasty Plot or whatever. Heat Wave. Man, you ain't killing me with nothing. I'm sorry. I'm very disrespectful to this mon. And I love Houndoom. I think it's so cool, and I'm so hyped for it to come back. All right, fam. Even if you're Terra Grass, Terra Blast, just be modest because you're on webs, right? Let me get rid of all these hazards. Let me get rid of all these hazards right now. Just be modest. They could go out into Clodsire, to be honest, which is Water Absorb, but there you go. This is a utility of oh my god, dude, why is Rapid Spin? It's crazy that we got a Rapid Spin buff to 50 base power. Like, you could say it's not a buff, but oh my god, it's a buff. That is not physically defensive at all. 20%? You know who's going to win this game, right? My Quaquaval. With close combat. Unless Murkrow has Sucker Punch. Well, Murkrow could be Tailwind. Oh. Jesus. There's so much damage. Well, you lose him on... I said Quaquaval, but I meant this, I guess. Oh, this is great because I can force in Galvantula after. Yeah, I can literally force in Galvantula after if I want to. I Brave Bird here. I Brave Bird get a kill here. They can't stop that. In fact, they might just lose. If they don't go Galvantula after, there's nothing they can try. Nothing on their team takes a hit. So this is my play, by the way. So after I Brave Bird, and let's assume they give me Clodsire. They're going to go Galvantula, right? That's the only mon you can bring out. They're going to Thunder. I'm going to go Quaquaval because if they try and get Sticky Web up, they're going to be surprised that I'm Scarf and I get my Rapid Spin off. They kill me with Thunder. My Ivy Cudgelmon is faster, KOs them. And that should be game from there with Rocks up, I think. I'm not sure. This is the way I see it anyway. Because after Rocks, you definitely die to Banded Ivy Cudgel. And you cannot get up... Like, I feel like you want to try and get up webs into my team. But you won't be able to get them up successfully because I'm Scarf Quaquaval. I really hope it works this way, but obviously they can Thunder. But this is the same scenario, right? It's legitimately the same scenario. So hit him with an Ivy Cudgel, knock him out, and then I kind of for fun just want to Terra in front of these guys. And like I know Houndoom dies. I feel like Haxorus gets 2 KO'd, and I feel like you go for SD with Haxorus if you do anything. Because SD is the only thing it can do to try and break my team. Because you have to SD then Scale Shot. If they Scale Shot first, they lose to Cobalion. So it's not a big deal for me if I lose Ogerpon because they don't have webs. Like obviously this play was just going to show off Quaquaval's. It was just a no-brainer play. If your first impression on webs with this much support, go for it. But I feel like your Swords Dance Scale Shot. I'm going to Terra Grass. This should 2-shot, I'm assuming. And again, they cannot Swords Dance plus Scale Shot at the same time. They can do one or the other. So this deals with one of them. All right, that is not a move anybody expected to happen this turn. To be honest, no, my bad. I should give y'all more credit. You might have expected that Protect. You know, leave a comment down below if you expected that Protect. You're probably some VGC master, and you could, based on their Tailwind Murkrow team. Jesus, that does so much damage. Wow, that worked out phenomenally. That was crazy. Oh, they're gonna think I'm choiced. Now I get to CC. What if this is like my Bros for Bros channel is Swave and... Man, I want to be in with this mon. I wanted to be in with this mon. No! It's crazy how good Thunderbolt is. I just want to see I just want to see how much Ogre does. Can I be honest? I want to limit test this mon. I think Bandit Knockoff wins, but I want to see how much Ivy Cudgel does. How much did I do before? 39? Homie. First off, Sucker Punch ain't killing me. Oh, no. You know what? I'm a big fan of Protect plus Toxic. I think it's a great strategy, especially in draft when you're very weak to the opponent. Necessarily doubles, but in singles. But that's not the mon I was... I swear, if Clodsire comes out and clicks Protect... It did 39 last time, right? Oh, this kills. Yeah. Man, I thought you were at 67. All right. So we showed up a little bit of utility of Scarf Quaquaval, obviously. And again, the play I talked about made sense. Because if they went for Sticky Web there, thinking that's the only way they can win the game, because obviously Haxorus is outsped and Houndoom are outsped by Ogerpon and threatened by Cobalion. And they would have to hope that I was choice ban on Zapdos. So a lot of things would have to go their way. But that's like the out I would have went for personally. I would have definitely went for the last-ditch effort webs. This is crazy. We see Sturdy, potential Sturdy, a Zoroark, a Zard ready for Pokemon Champions, but it can't Mega Evolve. A Porygon, a lot of mons we don't want to see, but let me tell you what we do see here. We see Quaquaval. Now, honestly, on Scarf, I kind of like Flip Turn. I would have liked the ability to Flip Turn here. This is like my only lead. Are you Zoroark or are you Golem? I don't know. All right, I do know. Hard Quaquaval. Oh, they're in for a very bad surprise here. They're in for a very bad surprise there. Scarf Quaquaval! Quaquaval! Dude, I don't even care who you are. It actually made so much sense to hit this thing. You and your blunder policy. All right, their team is obviously team miss and take advantage of it. It has to be, right? Yeah, they got real mad they hit there. I feel it. Blunder Policy is one of those items that's just like, you know, it's going to work when you don't want it to work, and it's not going to work when you need it to work. It's the opposite of Blunder. Shout out Blunder. Shout out the agency. Be right back. All right, this is really interesting, right? Because we see Rabombi, right? Rabombi's a very, very, very nasty mon. Terra Water. I will be able to spin. Like, I definitely will be able to spin. They won't be able to stop me. Because I'm faster than all these mons. I'm 1 point slower than Quaquaval Underwebs, but I'm faster than all these mons. Assuming it's max speed Quaquaval, of course. I like this mon too because I can Thunderbolt into the Volt Switch, and also Gyarados will live a hit always from Ogerpon. Breaking Ogerpon sturdy is typically my thing when I see Ogerpon. It's like, sorry, it doesn't work, fam. And I can go Gyarados immediately, and if Quaquaval comes out, for instance, trying to bait a Brave Bird, I'm going to CC with this because I get my Jetpack, right? It's real nice. Also, Trailblaze can kind of win too. If they want to go out to Scarlet is probably the scariest mon on their team. But I think that Ogerpon is going to be fashioned. And it will have a Defiant boost, which doesn't really matter. But I will Terrasilize in front of it. And I'm saying that if I ever get it to Terrasilize itself. Scarlet is a huge threat to the team. Yeah, there's a Dirge. Wisp is annoying. What is my out? You're way too good. You're fashioned everything. I go you. Yeah, there's a Wisp. Thunder Wave doesn't do much for me. My team outspeeds it all. I mean, it means you can't move. Oh, they might. That was a really nasty risk. I shouldn't talk. I make risk all the time, but like that was a big risk because Ogerpon has to be +2 superpower to KO me here, or low kick. Excuse me. Actually, I don't think low kick KOs after. I should respect this mon, but I will not be. I'm about to say, not enough. Take your Rocky Helmet chip. Okay, how do I want to beat this? Gyarados does not die, but it takes a lot of damage. Terra Water Thunderous lives one hit, but again, it can get crit. Get my Thunder Wave. Go you. Gonna Brave Bird, hoping to bait in Goodra after. Like legit hoping to bait in Goodra after. I was hoping they would also switch. But this works out too because maybe they think they're abandoned, right? So they might actually end up bringing out that Goodra that I talked about, and they might let me CC it for free. And that'd be amazing because then they only have one resist to grass, and Ogerpon is a demon here. Oh, they just said F you. I don't care what you want to do. Should definitely keep you alive. You're fast. I mean, everything's fast. To be honest, my Quaquaval can win very, very quickly. I need them to Terrasilize because I'm just worried about these guys, this one in particular. So I want to keep you alive. Even if they Shadow Ball, if they're Wisp, they're probably Hex. So initially, they're not going to hit that hard. I really, really, really want to sweep them with Wave Crash if I can. I really, really do. Slogan just seems free because it's good into everything, right? Good Torch Song from the opponent, obviously. Gonna Scald. I'll live a Hex into a second Hex, I think. I don't think I live... If they Wisp me first, obviously I don't live 2 Hexes from there. I think I live a Hex from a second Hex. Not 100% sure. Again, Dirge is like too slow to outspeed most of my mons. And also Thunderous is good, to be fair. So I should be okay. Oh, that did a lot more than I thought. Jesus, what the hell is going on there? Hex. I go down here. This mon isn't even that good. Yeah, I just spam Skull. I'd rather go down. Like legitimately, I'd rather go down. They could Terrasilize here, but if they do, it's better for me, I think. I go you. I was like, wait, Terra Blast. No. No, no, no. Oh yeah, that's just way too much. That's around the damage I was thinking. If I Volt Switch out into you, pretty sure Wave Crash smokes you, but how do I not lose to Quaquaval? That's the big thing. Quaquaval is real good. Alright, I can go Gyarados. I can CC. If they give it their Terra, because it also depends, do you think Metacham has Bullet Punch on this, right? They go Quaquaval first. I will always CC this. We definitely go you. Does leftover CC even kill me? I don't think leftover CC kills. And if it does, I just got Quaquaval, so. Jeez, yo. Oh my god, Quaquaval's nasty as hell. I thought they would terrestrialize there. They didn't terra, right? I thought they terrestrialized there into like a steel type or something. So that did not work out for me. But it made sense. I mean, it didn't, because if I Brave Bird them, they die. Okay. If I somehow live CC, I get a Rapid Spin kill. Which is really cool. I have been Quaquaval. I have been Quaquaval. So I guess I did need Slowking alive. Though if they had knockoff, they beat me anyway. So I'm not sure. And I don't have Future Sight on Slowking. This is a nasty team. This is like one of the ones where I think if I was boots on this Quaquaval, I just win as well. Like not there, but like earlier in the turn. That was nasty. That was my UU, what's it called? My UU Rust coming into play, I guess. That's a very nasty team. I like Overpawn, you turning around though. Please don't. Are you banded? Man, I cannot afford this thing to be banded and I go Slowking on a knockoff. I'd rather knock them. I guess I could just go Cobalion, but what do I need Cobalion for? Actually, it's just for you. So it's fine. That's really offensive Metagross. This is about to hurt. Okay, there was a knock. I want to say it looks banded, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, it is. Wisp is annoying. I only need you to pivot into Metagross. If I weaken you, Terra Water Wave Crash looks crazy. I'm going to go for it. Yeah, I don't really mind that. Terra Water Wave Crash goes stupid. Like with you being weakened. They could Volt Switch or Hydro here. It's worse for me if they Volt Switch out into Yanmega. I would rather go Thundurus on the Hydro. Because if I don't give you any momentum, I do really well. Thundurus with a Chilly Reception also kills every mon on their team. I think I also CC sweep them too. So we'll see if we can get the Scar Quaquaval to do it. Again, Aqua Step Quaquaval with CC, just picking different moves would be really, really good right now. But it's fine. We'll try this one. All right, Thundurus in on the pump. Great pump from the opponent. If I Focus Blast once, I'm going to go Focus Blast. Because, like, it's the same thing as hitting him with Thunderbolt. It's still strong as hell. I didn't die. It's very funny. I wonder if they'll let me Volt Switch on them. They think I'm choice and they go, yeah, Mega. Dude, this is where having Flip Turn on this Quaquaval will be fire. But I can just go out to Gyarados and just CC into Donphan. Same thing in the Serp too. I like the momentum of this team though. All right, big Donphan comes in. I could bust it sturdy right now. Uh-oh. Wait a second. We might be able to win. We might be able to come back in a bit. Depends on your set. I'm going to Chilly out. Bulk up rocks. Demon comes out. It's okay if this Mon gets glared because U-turn does so much damage. I could also technically Terra and then do that. You don't kill me, but they have Throat Spray. You can't kill me though. Oh my god, and you're modest. Let's go. This is a Quaquaval sweep. Let's go. Okay, little Moxie sweep. It's like I had Aqua Step in my item the whole time. I'm getting rid of knockoff, and I'm putting Flip Turn. I want the ability to lead off with this Mon into disgusting leads, and then bring out other fast Pokemon on my team. So I'm putting Flip Turn over that. Rapid Spin's fine. This looks really good for Quaquaval here, though. Like, it's going to outspeed Mons. It's not supposed to. I will be able to knock off Espeon as well. Maybe even Aqua Step would be good, though. I really like Quaquaval in draft. I think my first draft league. Or Won Me versus Uzi. It beat Uzi, rather. Didn't Won Me versus. Help me beat Uzi. Let's see. Slowking. I'll live a Shadow Ball at least. Just Chilly out. I'm just going to Body Press in case they want to bring out Espeon again. Just to also scout intentions. Yeah, because they want to block it. Good, good, good. I can see them tricking. We definitely get Cobalion alive because it deals with the back row. It doesn't deal with Metachamp so much, but can live a hit if I Terra. And then I 2 KO back. Well, I mean, I tank the hit when I Terra. I hit it with the first Body Press. My second one KOs. I kind of made it sound like Espeon's faster. Sorry, buddy. 22%. I don't know what that damage means. If only I had a calculator. And There's no reason not to bring you out and just Volt. So this is a very Assault Vest Raikou. I'm going this because I basically +1 kill. I'm almost in range to kill every Mon on their team. They're really gonna hate me real soon too. They might even terrestrialize Mandibuzz just out of pure hatred. This is so good because I get a slow U-turn off. Remember that slow U-turn I talked about? I freaking lied. Scald would come out here, right? A lot of people. This VGC set. Get this out of here. All right, which is Weather Ball. I didn't want to reveal it because, you know, I could have killed Braylon right after too. I'm not gonna switch. I'm not. I'm gonna take the easy way out. That is 74%. It's not specs. It's a lot of damage though. Scald is free again. I mean, I guess at this point they might actually just keep clicking this because they're tired of me pivoting around. I don't even care if they go Mandibuzz. I'll be honest. Killing Messivion means I get up rocks. If they go Braylon, they're good. That's really unfortunate for them. Not me. I'm chilling. Like literally, I'm chilling right now. And I'm back. And they have no Thunderbolt switching. We're going for Thunderbolt over Volt switching just because it's a guaranteed kill on something. Or just a billion% on Lycanroc. Lycanroc cannot win even if it SDs. Even if it hits my Cobalion right now at close combat. Because unfortunately for you, because if it's Sash, we're chilling. And you are slower than me for some reason. Well, this could be game. This could be game. Breloom has to Terra fight to kill me. And then I KO it with Ogerpon. You have to Terra as well to live this. Alright, Breloom doesn't have to Terra fight anymore. It just has to be Life Orb Mach Punch now. Maybe a regular Mach Punch would kill me too. A little Quaquaval sweep. Goodbye. Terra Ghost. Terra fight. Yep. Unfortunately for you. Yeah, I get it. I understand. I don't want my Pokemon to die either sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta keep playing. We'll get another one. So I guess this is an instant where I would like knockoff because of these two Pokemon, so I get it. Or maybe even U-turn on Quaquaval. But I'll be fine. Actually, knock for like Lottie would be good. I'm not putting it back on. I don't care. I don't. Alright, hold up. One sec. So a few things I noticed at Team Preview. They don't have a ground type, and I don't have a ground type either, but at least I have Volt Absorb. So, great lead on the opponent's part. Don't be Scarf. Why do I feel like this is Scarf? No, your team is way too defensive for this to be Scarf. This is special defensive. This is Terra Grass. It might have Taunt. It might be able to 1v1 my... Oh, never mind. What? It is offensive. It is specs. It is not... That's disgusting damage. First thing I'm going to do is Chili out. I think giving Thunderous positions to click Thunderbolt and not be walled by Sinistcha is really nice. There's no Toxic, luckily, so I don't have to worry about that. And we can just get a little bit more momentum back into Thunderous. Again, Zapdos I think looks really, really good in this game, especially in the end game. I could technically go Ogerpon and just knock first. I kind of like that. If they Matcha Gotcha, I get Defiant, which is nice. Strum Sap. Now, Heatran, I guess, could be fully Fizz Def. Actually, yes, it is fully. It's 100% Fizz Def on this team. It's so weak to low kicks. Come back here, Devil Blade. Pause it. Okay, so they Strum Sap me. Obviously, again, I knock their item. That's whatever. I get a boosted knockoff now. They can go Umbreon, but my attack is very strong. If they go Torn, I don't want to Terra here because Quaquaval's so good with Terra. But at the same time, maybe I do. I might legitimately want to. We'll see. Anyway, let me figure it out. I love right here, by the way, they disconnected left, and this was like frame after they came back. Timer on. Like, you're the one who's leaving, not me. That's a slow, bro. That's a nice little Gen 5 team. This person said oh and then left. Damn. Anyway, Gyarados looks crazy in this game, especially with Terra Steel. Resist Ice. It's mainly just this Mon being annoying, and honestly, there's nothing stopping this guy from being a lead. I'm just going to click Ivy Cudgel. I want to see how the opponent plays. My Cobalion's super defensive as well. I think Terra Fly extra would be crazy. No respect for the Ogre. No respect for the Ogre. Actually, no respect for the Ogre. All right, there's the Mon that probably should have came out. They come out. We go you, they toxic me, they have slow rolls to switch in. I guess they could stay in and knock me, but that would still be rough for them because... I'm just gonna click body press. Okay, I also had no respect for drill, but that has to be banded. Ain't no way, I'm max defense. So, that did not work out for me. We're gonna CC here though. Get my momentum right now. I just said no, at least in my... Okay. This is just, we do not respect each other. This is Blunder and I are playing right now. This is obviously monotype Rambats, and we're like 50 games in, and we just don't give a damn. We just do not care. That's all I could think that this is. What else could this possibly be? What else could this possibly be? Tell me. What just happened? 1, 2, 3, bro. What happened? All right, there it is. Oh, I know it's Rocky Helmet too. Oh, it's not. Combine variants would be annoying, I guess, but I just chilly out. There's no point in slowing down a slow bro, right? Then I go you. I guess I can afford to throw off one Weather Ball. One, they might Terrasilize here, fearing the move Thunderbolt. But two, they could just go Drill, and is it just AV offensive? Is that it? They do 50. That's all it does is 50. Well, Drill is pretty bulky because of its HP stat. I don't know. That was some wild damage, I'll be honest. But Thunders looks really good here anyway. Mandibuzz comes out. I will be switching up to the Thunderbolt move now. And then Conkeldurr comes out, and this is not Alphabet Cup Conkeldurr. So they can't simply set up Okay. You can take Zapdos from me or something. I should be able to Ivy Cudgel twice. Not even should. I will be able to Ivy Cudgel twice. I'm going to Brave Bird too. I'm trying to die in this case. Alright. I'm going for game. I'm going to send this Slowbro and this Conkeldurr. Terra Ground is really cool though. I like that nice little Volt turn stopper. Rotom tries to Volt Switch on you. Unfortunately, it is Jover. I think we're going to end that. What do you guys think? Obviously, continue playing. I'll play higher ladder as well with the Quaquaval. Quaquaval actually started stepping it up, no pun intended, in the end of the video. But in the beginning, it was kind of like, I wish I had this move, this move, this move. I could have probably won with SD. But I want to use different versions of Quaquaval just to show that it has so much utility. And that's kind of why it's being suspect tested. Will you be better without it? Who knows? But let me know down below. See you on the next one. Peace. Thank you, sweets.